That's how you lift people up in this country. You give them a helping hand to stand on their own 2 feet, to succeed and reach their dreams. Now, you know what? The reality of life, not everybody's going to reach every dream they make. But, you know, they have to be in control of their own life to be able to succeed in failure. Heck, I know I certainly had a lot of struggles when I first started off in business. It wasn't just open the door and you're successful, trust me.
So you got help then? So you had help?
No, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice. We have 81,000 pages of regulations at the federal government. In fact, Gallup did a poll that showed that 49% of small businesses are not hiring because of excessive regulations. So these are the issues that I'm out there talking about. We've got to get our economy going. And most importantly, and I say most importantly, we have to deal with our debt. We are heading towards a financial cliff within the next 2 to 3 years that everybody can see. It's a slow motion train wreck that's happening, and Washington is doing nothing about it. We have governments in Spain, in Italy, in Greece that are collapsing, utterly collapsing. We have unemployment rates in the mid-20s, and for youth unemployment, people that are 25 years old and younger, above 50%, because they have put so much debt in their system, and that's exactly what we're doing. So that's why I got into this race. I never thought I'd run for politics. This is all new to me, but you know, I've spent my life in the private sector, and I want to take my skills and my understanding of the economy and put it to work.
The Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke actually came out yesterday and said that we're heading toward a financial cliff sooner than one might think. Are they starting to get the picture at the Federal Reserve?
I hope so. Unfortunately, I think the Fed has played a big role. I mean, they played a big role in the internet bubble by providing too much liquidity to the markets. They played a huge role in the housing bubble by bringing rates down to 1% and keeping them low that long. And frankly, they played a big role in this government spending bubble, because if they weren't manipulating rates to the low side, the federal government would have had to address this excessive spending. Last year, the Federal Reserve bought 61% of all treasuries issued. What is that? It's money printing. They're engaging in something, they've done it twice, quantitative easing. And what happens when you money print? You devalue your dollar. That's why the cost of your food has gone up. That's why the cost of your gas prices have gone up. I'm always back because I have a family real estate business that we reassembled. When my father went into the Reagan administration, he had to sell off a lot of his real estate assets because of government rules and you know, to provide for the family during that time. So back in the early 90s, I came back and started reassembling the family real estate business, and so I'm always coming back. And every fall I'd come up here for a couple games because I'm such a crazy Packer fan. And my daughter over there, I've gotten her completely indoctrinated, and my whole family into the Packers. So.
And you know, what is behind your surge in the polls?
I think it's the fact that I'm talking about the issues. I know my younger daughter, where every time we come up here, we have to go to the Packer Pro Shop and buy some new stuff. This is hallowed grounds, as we all know. We come up, you know, every year for at least 1 or 2 games. Well, one of the first things I did was sign the term limit pledge. I have pledged that I will serve no more than 2 terms. And look, if the economy is turned around and after a term, I would be glad to get back to a private sector life, where, you know, I can come to Lambeau and just go see a game and not have to answer a bunch of questions.